Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4 Conservationists Only Live Once. Back in the Commonwealth, had a fun time at Nuka World. Didn't get to go on any of the rides really, but it is now safe for all of the creatures and animals. No pesky raiders there anymore. And we were also able to pick up a jetpack, and of course our new handmade rifle that is pretty well set up. Rifleman rank 5 is the last thing that we can do any work on it. But yeah, let's jump into Diamond City, get some stuff sold, because today we need to move forward pretty quickly towards Far Harbor. Picking up the 308 rounds from everyone, just because, yeah, we're pretty low when it comes to... Now everyone has a Gauss rifle. I get it, game. I get it. You go a dozen levels without ever seeing a Gauss rifle, only for them to start pouring out of every single weapons vendor. Okay, back home, and I think we are mostly ready. Weapons, we've got our 4, plus a bunch of explosives. Nothing extra when it comes to our armor. Aid is looking pretty full when it comes to some tasty Nuka Cola. And for ammo, we'll be able to top up the 308 and maybe some 2mm over at Far Harbor, plus the fusion cores. Probably don't need all 5 of those. Let's go with 3. But I think one last thing that we want to do while we're still in the Commonwealth, Father has been waiting for us, and we went off on vacation without him, so probably feels pretty bad. Into and out of the Institute. And just fly up here a bit.
In all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
Get chastised by Father.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
So, was that Bunker Hill and Mankind redefined? I just got a lot of experience thrown at me. That's kind of strange. Now, time to go meet with the Directorate. This is the first time I've ever beaten Father to the meeting.
It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, very valuable. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us.
I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions ahead.
Okay, so we're in charge, and we will be, talking to Allie eventually, but not now. Instead, it's time first to meet with the one, the only, Z1.
Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. How do you feel about killing some guards?
Oh, sure.
I've been spoiling for a fight.
Many of my friends are eager too. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths.
So go kill some synths, seems easy enough. And up here, the synths shouldn't be hostile, and the friendly synths shouldn't be able to be killed. So, honestly, as much as I don't like being stuck in a corner, what if we just... They're all grouped up right there. What if we were just to throw a few grenades? Okay, I'm surprised at how sturdy they are. Let's shoot him.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
You are moving slow because your limbs are busted.
Oh,
Thank you, stranger.
You're gonna punch me or something? Didn't think so.
Leave now. Soon, this will all be under rubble.
Have fun with that. And quick back to Z1 to tell him the good
You
news.
have done your part, and we'll do ours. Please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Okay, so continue working with Father. What we could do is just not do that whatsoever and get out of the Institute. So after doing poorly at Bunker Hill, we immediately went off to Nuka World, got out of the Commonwealth, just laid low for a little bit. After a tragic mining accident, the new director just heads off on vacation to Far Harbor. Yeah, I feel like it's a little suspicious, our actions, but now we're just headed over to the railroad. It's been enough time. I'm gonna refresh some stealth boys, maybe pick up a couple fusion cores at the rate I'm going through them. I do like sprinting around.
1 more hour till my shift.
And
ends.
Tinker Tom,
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
3 stealth boys, some ammo, fusion cores. Unfortunately, not too much to give him, except a bunch of caps. But 24,000, we have plenty. And not sure how Bunker Hill is doing, but hopefully it's fine. And what the heck was that? Is Ironsides firing on random people again? Here's so. And I missed a Brotherhood of Steel captain. Thankfully he didn't disappear, but no, I don't think I need any more money, frankly. It has gotten ever so slightly ridiculous. And looks like something's happening over here. No, Rust Devils. I mean, I really don't need to fight them. But at the same time, this potentially is a good way to demonstrate the power and low recoil ability of my new toy. Let's take a jet and have some fun. Actually, I'm hungry and thirsty, so let's deal with that first. Looks like we'll need multiple shots for each, so Psycho Jet it is. No recoil, no recoil whatsoever. Come on, Rust Devil. Come on out. Let's play. No, seriously. Come on out. I want to shoot you. There you go. Okay. Got a little messy at the end, but with endless magazines and low recoil, you can just throw all the bullets you need to at them. And I did level up, didn't I? That means we can get 25% more damage, which is actually potentially pretty useful right now. Let's go with that. That way we don't have to take a psycho in those situations. Now, normally I would just go up this road to get to the slog, avoiding things on left and right if I can, and killing them if I can't, but this time there's going to be a few things I simply can't kill. But I still think it's the safer road versus going by Revere Satellite Array, going by Mirelurks, going by Gunners. Yeah. It's the way I know. I'd much rather go the way I know and avoid what I know is around, as opposed to going a way that might be a little safer, but not knowing exactly what's around. Low enough on purified water that I'll be taking that. And so I've determined that these people heard about a settlement that asks someone to go kill some ghouls at a different settlement, or some random ghoul somewhere, and then they were gunned down mercilessly. So they probably don't even bring up their problems to any random people who looks like they could take them. So at this point, we need to pay attention to Mr. Mirelurk. Let's make sure our syringers are nice and ready. Minecloud Syringe will probably be better right here because we need to stay in hidden, and that's fine. And we'll immediately lose them if we need them to be lost. Now the Gutsy over here. Yeah, that'll be nice and easy to deal with. Looks like he was already kind of hurt. And in here, X01 looking pretty good. I'll take the Fusion Core. And 4 Fusion Core. Okay, now I have 10 Fusion Core. Way too many Fusion Cores, game. Way too many. I've just been picking up Fusion Cores left and right, thinking, I need a few more Fusion Cores. Well, this is clearly too... Damn it. Me saving all those super mutants and a vertibird comes in and tries to smash them. That's no good. So there should be some bugs around here. Let's just stay nice and sneaky. There can be a random spawn that starts walking on this road, but we look safe. Now the forge we can deal with nice and simply by avoiding them. Okay, is there a random spawn over here? Sometimes it's super mutants, sometimes it's Deathclaw, sometimes it is nothing. Rolling some good dice so far, but I'd like to save my luck for when it really counts. I'm going to sprint around, try to waste some of these fusion cores a little bit. And I'm reaching the point where I'm considering doing Dunwich, but I'm also considering not doing it, not getting that sneak bobblehead. The raiders that will spawn there will be somewhat nasty. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, survivalist looking pretty nasty. Honestly, it's not worth it. There's going to be too many ghouls, too many things that I need to use stealth boys and pack syringes on. I don't need to kill any of these people because my adrenaline is topped up right now and I'm going to lose it pretty quick anyway. Yeah. And it's just... the experience, I suppose, isn't horrible. But even a headshot, really? A decent amount of experience, but no. No. We don't need to kill every single raider that we see. We're actually sitting pretty good when it comes to experience. And eventually we'll need more, obviously, for reasons, but yeah, we'll make do with what we've got going on for now. Okay. I think that was automated tripwire trap failing. So now we need to be a little careful. This is the part of the map that I know less and less as I move forward, except along a very narrow band of roadway. So Mirelurk Queen gets to be Mirelurk Queen over here. That is fine. But of course, that's not the real danger. The real danger is the fact that you're about ready to be ambushed by some raiders. Actually, it's quite a ways away still. We've got raiders and settlers. Oh, they're going to kill the farmers. Can't have that, can we? Oh, that was a beefy survivalist right there. Okay, past that road, you get to this. This is the area with all of the wonderful raiders popping out of nowhere on the cliff to the left, but if you just sprint by them, they're a little slow to the uptake. Yeah, they're fine. Then along the beach, a few ghouls, nothing to worry about really. But here at the Nakano residence, we have a story of a father and mother who have lost their daughter, and the daughter went off to Far Harbor, thinking that she's a synth, to meet a bunch of synths, and we need to go after her.
I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
Sorry. I have this habit of running straight towards signs of trouble. Come to think of it, that explains a lot.
A good Samaritan?
Sure.
So can't get in here. Note tells us to go to the picture frame. Picture frame tells us here's a key.
Project log? Myself. They say they're all synths. They are trying to build a place for their kind. Then they started asking about me. I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
You have to get to Far Harbor.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
Okay, as a new day dawns, we're going off to Far Harbor. And unfortunately, no jetpacks allowed on the boat. So, in Far Harbor is interesting because, well, it's what spawned this entire run in the first place. The conservationist run, the run where you don't get to kill animals or creatures. In my Molo run, the Molo Kralonin only lives once. Well, yeah, baseball bats and baseball grenades got me through Far Harbor, and I did kill some super mutants, but they weren't of the island. So yeah, technically I haven't completed a conservationist run on the island, but I think we're going to one-up it.
So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town.
As long as we don't complete this conversation with them,
Sorry.
we can just move on. She's just waiting for her chance to run over here and say there's problems. Well, don't let them complete the conversation. There won't be problems. Actually, Brooks.
Bye.
Ooh, Mirelurk egg. Yeah, I'm going to support the local economy. Give Brooks just a ton of money. And yeah, we're off to Acadia. Now, Acadia is very easy to get to if you don't talk to anyone, do anything for the town, and just make your way straight there. No attack means you're safe for the initial bit. No random trappers barring your way right here. That's fine. Sprinting along to the right, the ghouls, no issues there. And up the cliff face to the south here. But yeah, avoid all the animals, don't have to talk to Longfellow, don't have to do any of that. And Acadia is pretty easy to get to.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity. Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
A little close there, Demon. I'll back off, apparently.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. She has a chance here to live as a synth.
All right.
So Dima says Kasumi's safe. Let's go check on her.
What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island?
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Drop 100 pounds worth of gear. Look nice and fancy for him.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose.
They want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral. Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Atom at bay. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
Okay, bring peace to the island. Sounds reasonable enough. And all things considered, 271 out of 285. We need to spend these fusion cores a little more aggressively. And before I go off to the nucleus, talk to Kasumi.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? Or is he still hiding something?
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Oh, 500 caps, 575 experience. And we can move forward with the rest of the island. Now, as the sun is rising and it becomes more and more apparent that, yeah, the animals will see us, let's avoid as many animals as possible. I like to head pretty much straight south, custom destination on this path, pretty much on the low point of the parabola. And we should be able to either outrun some bears that start chasing us, or avoid them altogether. Like that one over there. Now from here, I'm thinking We might want to just go through the trappers. We'll see how close we can get without spooking them too much. But yeah, the rat stags on the road down to the left. Best to just avoid them entirely. Looking good with hidden. So we can just be on our way. And should be pretty safe, except for, of course, trappers over here. Random rad rabbit. Might actually shoot the... Oh god, there's a rad rabbit right in front of me. Don't... What the... Okay. I think that means that I need to kill these trappers, unfortunately. It is in the name. They are hunting wildlife. Start marking as much up as possible. Ooh, legendary. Probably going to be completely useless because I've got one piece of legendary gear that I might consider wearing this entire game. Yeah, I have not appreciated the legendary drops so far. Headshot. Random trapper over there. Take the turret out. Just another random trapper. Spamming that. Will a headshot work for them? Okay, shoot him a lot. Okay, still in caution. Why? Oh, because there's two legendaries. Okay. I feel confident we might be able to just... Yeah, let him get into hidden.
Yes.
Poisoner's radium rifle. Honestly, poison... not great, but not horrible. Radium rifle, not great, not horrible, especially this far into the game. Takes the 45, is definitely pretty decent against things that don't actually have radiation resistance. There he is. Or there he was. Okay. He's on the move. There we go. And there he goes. And what have we got? Martyr's metal right arm. That's what I was expecting. Okay, Vicious Wolf in the tunnel there, but yeah, if we just kind of head down a little bit further, watch a fight between an angler and a fog crawler, we should be able to avoid them just fine. Okay, so we've got angler, and the fog crawler should be headed this way. Okay, I think I'll just mark them up. And this could be a little bit. And finally, the fog crawler does its work. Very tanky, the fog crawler, but can kind of have some issues doing some damage from time to time. We're coming up on the spring. The murder spring.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've
It's
been loyal.
Grand Zealot to you. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
Hello, I'd like to join too.
Did Far Harbor send you?
No. I'm with Vault-Tec. Can I interest you in a new life underground?
There's only one person getting put in the ground unless I get my answer.
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads.
Okay, visions in the fog, drink from the spring, and shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have plenty of health lost, but not too much health that it's getting worrying. We're actually doing quite well, just under 70% of our health remaining. Yeah, this is a run where enough pacifism and enough luck gets you pretty far. But of course, to get to... Oh, I shouldn't have been so calm about the fact that there was a gulper that could very easily find me. Okay, we might need to expedite our talking about getting to the thing, because there is definitely a gulper running after me. Yes, to get to the thing, we're going to cross this body of water because we don't want to go too far north because there's gulpers, obviously. So let's take a quantum, get our action points back. And what are we? Peckish Parched. We can deal with Peckish Parched. And we're still sitting at 50% adrenaline because Nuka-Cola Quantum and Caffeinated is in effect. Weakness, definitely tried to avoid the damage. Definitely still in danger. And hop across here. Danger fading. Where's the gulper? Okay, caution. Yeah, things in the fog. Definitely don't talk about how you're doing pretty well and the 70% health is pretty good at this stage in the game, because as soon as you do that, letting your guard down, gulpers want to come and take a bite. Now, the thing about most of the creatures on this island, it is pretty much a death sentence to get into an open fight with them. Gulpers move pretty quickly, they take big bites, anglers throw some really nasty stuff your way, and fog crawlers, as we saw, are pretty frickin' tanky and can do some good work themselves if they get up on you. Thankfully, all of these things, big enough targets, I feel like... Well, Radstorm's on its way. But yeah, I feel like we're going to be fine being able to just pack syringe them if they're getting up on us. And yeah. Murder Spring, getting some rads. Let's get a vision going, because when we're in the vision, nothing can hurt us. 150 rads right there, just over, what, 24% of our health bar? Yeah, 233, so 23.3% of our health bar is now ratty. And I can get behind the mother, quite literally, because they're talking about Adam's will, children's land. Is it the children of Adam, or is it all the creatures of the island that are the children? Because it feels like they're saying it's the children's land. These wonderful little creatures. They're so cute when they're not chasing after you to bite you. And blurry, but there's a fog crawler over there. Nice and safe. Now, pretty much all of that wasn't real, but of course, we've gotten to the point where there is some real stuff happening. So let's get our pack syringes ready. And honestly, I feel like we might be able to just stealth boy our way through this entire thing. Is 30 seconds to get in and grab a mother's icon. Wow, that's it's very easy to see and it's very clear, but then when we get out of our Pip-Boy, it's very, very foggy. Okay, so definitely a few ghouls, and they're going to wake up, and it's going to be an issue. I'm thinking we get somewhat close. We'll just stealth boy now, and we're going to jet when we get closer. And detected, caution, close this for the sake of it. Scrawled text, get in here. I read that.
Must be some clue around here.
Oh no. Can't access that wall in combat. Did not know that. Back into here. Okay, 2 stealth boys down. Things have gone horribly wrong. We're gonna need to pack syringe literally everyone. Oh, that's not good. Okay. One at a time. This is brute force. Yes, I want to use the pack syringe, believe it or not. Okay, we're in hidden. I'm going to try to just stay nice and hidden. Okay, good, good. More rads, that's fine. Yeah, that is the password.
Could that be the password?
Talking very calmly by the fact that we're completely surrounded by ghouls, and do I need another Screw it. More stealth boy. I'm just getting out of here. Have fun, everyone. A few pack syringes, a few stealth boys, 3 stealth boys to be precise. That is not a good... Oh, and I'm very thirsty. Okay, we're getting to the part of the game where I have an idea of what could work, but I didn't get around to testing it. So here we are, unable to actually get the password without being not in caution. Should have just gone in with a couple stealth boys, been super sneaky, rushed out, or pack syringed most of them. Either way would have worked better than whatever that mess was. So, hopefully things go smoother, but I'm guessing as we move forward, I'm going to run into more little oddities when it comes to my conservationist run. So we've got the mother's icon. We don't want to go too straightforward on that path, but I guess we can... There's some sort of fight happening. Yeah, we can always pack syringe the bear. Okay. Vicious Yaoguai over there. We might be able to just work around him. Jetpack is making this vertical navigation eminently doable, and I think we're good. Cliffs, very easy to lose enemies on in case I start getting chased. And I should probably not, you know, activate hubris that heavily. Devolved can be devolved. We'll head down to the bank and do a jetpack across the water. 2, 3, 4, and perfect. So, while we're caffeinated and while we've got our adrenaline pumped up, we're moving pretty quickly. Let's go deal with some robots.
You're back. More than I expected.
Look, I drank from your murder spring and followed the woman, and all I got was this weird statue. I think you owe me.
A woman? Adam above. You really did see her. The mother is a messenger from Adam. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor. Welcome, brother.
And some more appropriate attire. Probably won't be wearing that.
We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot. And with them, we will wipe Far Harbor from the island. Glory to Atom!
Glory to Adam. Glory to Adam. Glory to Atom.
Far Harbor's a hellhole. I'd wipe it out.
Precisely. Too many of our brethren have fallen already trying to unlock the secrets of that accursed machine. Now, go do what you must.
So let's jump in and deal with some memories.
Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base.
Don't fear, sister. Adam will shield me.
I expect our fallen brethren thought the same. May he watch over you.
I think she misunderstood me. Adam is the nickname for my power armor. Adam will shield me. Now this place. This place to get to the memories. Well, what we have to do... Oh boy. 13 grenades. Yeah, let's start throwing these. Wake up some turrets. And get a few of them taken care of. I think we'll just play this nice and safe. These guys can be pretty powerful. Especially the laser turrets. There's at least that one more. There we go. And turret over there.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Okay, we've got a legendary Mr. Gutsy. I should have double-checked that. Okay, explosion, and what is the legendary? Junkie's Western Revolver. Well, I can't get any addictions, and the Western Revolver is okay. I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm just going to drop a fusion core at this rate. And take care of this. I'm thinking the 2 Protectrons are further along. There's always two of them. There is one. If I could just hit the enemies first, that would be wonderful. Might be time for a Berry Mentats. I'm not entirely sure, but apparently we're not getting much damage out of this thing. Now, what we definitely want to avoid is an Assaultron figuring out where we are. So I think, yeah, let's just take a Berry Mentats right now. I'm not going to mess around with this guy. And Gauss Rifle. An Assaultron Invader. 95% chance, good enough for me. Let's just kill it. There should be one more Protectron and a couple turrets. Protectron? Are you going to Protectron your place? There he is. Okay, I think a grenade will suffice. As long as, yeah, you're just a normal guy. And I think that got everything. That's not legendary, so we are set. Now here's one of those things that I really am not entirely sure about. There's going to be a bot that appears from this room, and usually I deal with it by turning on the switch and running out of this room with a bunch of mines laid right there. But usually that running is helped by the fact that I have some very fast legs. This is the leg mod for my power armor that actually increases AP refresh, so I'm a little hesitant, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. We should be fast enough. It usually takes a while for the actual robot to get out here. So we'll just do a few bottle cap mines. Not immediately blowing up or anything like that. I remember in my testing way long ago, if I lay it right on the edge of the door, sometimes it doesn't even trigger, or sometimes it triggers too soon, so right about here should be good. And I think I'll just throw a couple more just to be sure. Hopefully that's good enough. Mines laid. I don't trust my reflexes to not get stuck on something, so we are going to be taking some jet, and that is fine. So, jet, power, sprint, sprint, sprint. And there it is, big nasty, but it is not exploding quite yet. There we go. And just to make sure that it's not going to... Yep, that's the second explosion. Okay, great success. Wasted a bunch of bottle caps on one Assaultron, just to be sure, though. And sprinters, that's kind of fun. And I just got out while there's rads about. Need to definitely be wearing my hazmat suit. Much better. And we're going to fit that on my helmet. Makes perfect sense. And we will just be skipping this entire thing. Now we get to listen to his first memory.
Things are not going well with Far Harbor. We just need one of their own who's on our side. I can't let anyone know what I'm about to do. I'll need to set up the equipment far away from Acadia. It'll double as a place to bury the evidence.
So we're going to go up to the Vim to realize that Captain Avery is not Captain Avery, but a synth replacement. And the second memory...
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it.
In the next memory, we get to hear about Dima planning some calculated mass murder, just like Kasumi thought.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures. I'll bury a hard copy if I need to use it, but I can't keep it close to me.
So I think we have all the information we need. Let's get out of here. Okay, it has been enough time that overtired snuck up on me a little bit. I'm over encumbered and I need to get rid of that. So let's just take a Nuka Cherry, and what I want to do is actually get moving pretty quickly while we still have some adrenaline. So I think we've got everything we need. What we just need to do now is pretty much get the Children of Adam nice and set up. We're going to pick up a couple pieces of information about what Dima did to Avery, and what Dima could do, if he still had the memory, to Far Harbor. Those two things will be pretty useful for us, and yeah, the Children of Adam with Tectus, on the way to becoming a ghoul as their leader. Yeah, let's set them up nice and snug. Peaceful island, peaceful resolution. At least that's how I'm gonna handle things. Now, I am going out to do some pretty difficult things. Okay, I've got Best Left Forgotten set, and it takes me to a few different places. So, first of all, Vim Pop Factory. The other one, of course, the Kill Switch. And, yeah, we're going to avoid the nuclear launch key altogether. Vim Pop Factory is super mutants, but between a jetpack and everything else that we have, we should be set. And I've even been able to drop off a bunch of things to get my weight down just a little bit. Now, of course, to get down to Vim Pop Factory, just head along the coast, and I think usually I go in through the north side, kill some super mutants, but no killing of the creatures. So I think what we'll do is try to get on the south side, get up on top of the building, not spook any of the super mutants, and get in nice and safe and sound. Now avoid the Mirelurk to the right, and the super mutants on the bridge. I've gone with Pack Syringe as my go-to just because I might need to get in and out pretty quickly. But just down here, work our way along the cliff a little bit. Have plenty of cover, and they wouldn't be able to get to me very easily if they did start detecting me. And I think we are mostly set. Definitely a dog literally right there. This is completely fine, having a super mutant right below me. Kind of want to just jetpack my way up there. And seems to have worked. Now, next thing, we need to be really careful about, not that guy, potentially that guy, and not the trapper. Pretty much that super mutant and the other one over here that's kind of hidden from me at this point. Yeah, one of them, I forget exactly who, has a missile launcher. So we'll be over here. Caution is going to fade pretty quickly. This is just a strange scene with some gnomes. Not going to look too much into this. Hop down here. And honestly, the best thing might be to take a Berry Mentats again. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you rip my legs clean off. I need those to save some more creatures and animals. Okay, let's just take a Berry Mentats. This will help. Having issues getting around here. We should be able to get up the stairwell. No one else is around, and I think we'll be good. On the way out, I'm definitely going to be using a stealth boy. No question about that. And don't pay attention too much to the shooting. Overtired from lack of sleep again, that's no good. And we're going to run into some issues pretty quickly, but that is what stealth boys are for. Now, we've done this before. We'll do it again. 8 stealth boys down to 7. Let's walk on by. Let's walk on by. Don't join the super mutant for a bath. Nice and quiet. I'm not sure if that even makes much of a difference. And let's get in here. Okay, duds removed. My choice is loved or alarm. I think I might have a good chance of using my 4 tries on these. And yeah. And get back into hidden, of course. Still stealthy. Stealth boys persist through the unlocking of terminals. But I don't think we're going to be able to get out before... Yeah, there's the stealth boy right there. Let's pick up Avery's skull and get some dirt on Dima.
Ground floor.
And on us, because we have to do some digging. We've got a skull, a locket, and what's done is done.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
So Dima's implanting Avery's memories and whatnot into good old Harbor Woman.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself.
Let's take a stealth boy.
You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds.
Okay, messed that up.
That all vanishes.
Go a little more effectively. And let's take a Nuka Cola.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing. God.
Get up here. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
Okay, I think I can get out. It's been less than 30 seconds, hopefully. Just be prepared to VATS. And anything? Looks like we're good. I'm suddenly not hidden anymore. Kind of terrifying. It's the best way of doing this. Guess I could just exit this way. I don't see anyone immediately. On the rooftop, and we're set. Shouldn't say that. I haven't made it really quite past the, premises yet, so let's just take a quick sprint off and feel a little better about being over here. So, that is one piece of the puzzle. The other piece, not too far to get to, all things considered. But there is some issues doing things correctly. Now, in a previous run, I learned something very particular about picking up either Avery's locket or, where we're headed now, the wind farm kill switch. What happens is, once you do that, it kind of resets locations. The boxes that might have certain junk in them might be reset, and I stored a bunch of my loot in a box, and it was reset. Now this time I've done it in a workbench over at the nucleus, so it shouldn't be reset, but all the same, it's very annoying for that to be a thing. That's why I want to make sure I didn't have too much stuff with me, and I'd put it in a random box somewhere only to lose it. But yeah, we're going to go for a swim. What we're going to do is head down to right about here, and then swim, swim, swim all the way. I don't know if this is a safe way out of the harbor. Something I could have tested a long time ago, because obviously just parking my power armor on one of these islands, that'd be fine too, but this way there's definitely going to be at least a chance of running into something right around there. There's going to be some, trappers around here. Don't mind trappers too much as long as they don't do any shooting at me or some conspicuous killing of animals in front of me. Otherwise that kind of makes me upset, being the conservationist that I am. Now I think up ahead is where the random spawn usually is. Little rad rabbit, just to, kind of spook me. That's fine. But yeah, sometimes it's anglers, deathclaws, or fog crawlers. And just the rad rabbit. Chill out, rad rabbit. but I think we're set. I say as there's a fog crawler behind the tree. Okay. Good, 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 good. There had to be a fog crawler behind the tree. Let's just work our way thoroughly around it. That fog crawler is just going to stay right there, and we are going to be fine. Now, we're getting incredibly close to a bunch of trappers, obviously, which isn't ideal when it comes to staying alive, especially if we plan on getting out of our power armor. We just need to be careful, make sure that we take the fusion core, the power armor is useless to them, that sort of thing. And they do random shooting from time to time, but yeah, let's get out here. Take the fusion core, have just a little bit of extra weight in case there was something particularly fun along the way, but yeah, now we do a lot of swimming. All the way down, all the way left, all the way up, and over to Dima's cache. We shouldn't have to fight a single thing along the way because, of course, that would be terrifying, being in a hazmat suit like I am. Of course, one of the arguments is to always get the Swim Faster magazine, which would be wonderful, but it's protected by too many creatures. Deathclaw in the hole, a bunch of rad roaches right around it, feral ghouls. This is just going to take a little longer, and it'll be fine. And just to be sure that you're going to be safe, look around left and right, and get the water just in that sweet spot where you can kind of see the filter not apply to the water in front of you. Yeah, nothing reaches the surface of the water, and that is where you need to be careful. It made it just about here. Let's avoid this piece of land. And it looks like the edge of the world is pretty much right about here. Okay, updated location, and this is where things really should be as far left as possible. Head straight towards our location that we need to be going to, because trappers, anglers, nasty stuff all around. Even a queen past the cache here. But the wind farm kill switch, yeah, it is within our grasp. We're almost there. If you look around, there should be no enemies on the immediate island. But there could be some over that way a little bit. Yep, I see the anglers. Glowing anglers and all that fun stuff. Definitely avoid that. So Dima must be pretty robust. He's been all around the island dealing with anglers, going to Vim Pop factories and burying stuff on islands surrounded by anglers. Yeah, he can handle himself just fine apparently. But now we just have to make the long swim home. Almost home, or at least home in my power armor. And as we approach the shore, let's just get up on here and do a quick VATS. It's always kind of terrifying to not really be sure what is around when you come back. It's like a whole lot of nothing, thankfully. And it is good to be back in my protective shell. Adam, I've missed you. So, now all we have to do is make it back to the nucleus, and from there, well, we'll pick up a few things and get ready for some fun times ahead. But we're going to have a resolution to Far Harbor quicker than what you might expect. The island gets to be untouched by my meddlesome hands, and that fog crawler gets to stay right there and not chase after me because big fog crawler is terrifying. Okay, fog crawler is nice and safe. As am I. I can deal with a trapper on the road. And hopefully I can also deal with whoever I put into caution. I see the trapper, but I can't really see the trapper. And there's another one. Get the other one scrounging. Hopefully you come out as well. Show me your face. for your body. Okay, there's a lot of them apparently. Nothing on bats. Oh, there's one. Don't mind me. Wow, place is more trappers than I was expecting. I was thinking 4 tops, but here we are. Anything? Okay, I think we are set. We've killed these trappers. There was some fire in the distance. Not quite sure what that is all about. Potentially fog crawlers massacring some other trappers. That's fine with me. But yeah, we have more important things to do. Let's get back to the nucleus, grab the rest of our stuff. Then we can head back to, well, what we're first going to be doing is going back to Acadia. There is another fog crawler. Luckily, I'm taking the high road. They go low, I go high. Hopefully it's gone by the time I want to get back to Acadia. So I think we are getting a bit tired. And actually, yeah, tired, held up by caffeinated. Let's try to make it back to Acadia, then we'll make it back to Far Harbor, and we might spend one evening there, and that'll be fine.
Wonder if he's thinking about...
Someone's talking to me about Zealotware. I do not care about Zealotware.
Excuse me.
I am just going to support the local economy, get some purified water, get a bunch of random bits and pieces for meat. And I think we'll give them the Junkie's Western Revolver. I'm really tempted to hold on to Poisoners. It seems like a good conservationist run, just combining poison and radiation to take on a bunch of humans. That's kind of fun. I'll hold on to that just for the heck of it. But Martyrs, that is going away. Robes of Adam's Devoted, I'm devoted enough. And we only have to give them 200 extra caps. That is fine. So, as quickly as possible, let's get back to Acadia, talk to Kasumi, tell her the good news that there's just a slight amount of mass genocide being planned, and then we can move from there to good old Far Harbor. Okay, so let's be very sure, since it's very foggy and ratty out here, there are no fog crawlers crawling in this fog. Don't see any. My hidden brackets are fine. Be on our way. There's one over there. One that took some damage from the angler. And I'm really tempted to use some jet fuel just to speed up my action point refresh, but I'm planning on sleeping soon, so let's avoid it if at all possible. We cleared out the trappers. We should be safe here. No issues at the house with the trappers. Hidden brackets shuffled a little bit, but I think we're good. Now up the mountain, there is going to be a bear. We just have to avoid that particular area. And probably have the syringer ready just in case we fail to avoid that particular area. Yep, there he is. But I think we're good. And back in the clear skies of Acadia.
Dead. No question about it.
Okay, Kasumi's hiding from me. There she is.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
He's killed before. He's manipulating the whole island.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
Okay, so Stealth Boys 3, Stimpaks, whatnot. But yeah, we did just tell a slight fib to Kasumi right there that we were going to do all that we could. We won't. So now it's off to Far Harbor again. One last time. Let's get some sleep and tell them the good news. They get to quench their thirst. And you should be able to go straight into town. There shouldn't be anything in the way. No trappers, no mirelurks, nothing.
I heard you made it to Acadia by yourself. That takes some stones.
Here's Longfellow.
Yeah, well, I am pretty awesome.
Ha, I like it. You've got more spine than most of the folks living here.
Right.
Let me run with you.
I'm good for now. But I might take you up on that later.
Right then. I'll be here if you need me.
Great chop's got everything you need.
So yeah, the game just kind of throws Longfellow at you if you've been ignoring him up until now, at least. So, Alan, you seem like a level-headed guy that liked to know a secret.
Something else. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
I'm literally trying to save the creatures and get everyone else off the island. Did not shoot any creatures.
I'm not here to pick a fight.
You just don't understand. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next?
Exactly what happened last time.
On our own terms, we take the long walk together.
But let's tell him the good news. Or bad news.
Dima killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth.
Yeah, right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. I fucking knew. We need proof that Dima and Avery are.
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. Skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. If it checks out, you come back here.
Hi.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead.
He's dead, Jim.
No. It's a mainlander.
Could you examine this skull, Doc?
This can't be. If a single word got out, well, it'd be a whole mess of bad.
Okay, Teddy Wright tells us not to tell Alan, but that might not be happening. By the way, any good drugs?
Sure.
Nope. Your fate is sealed.
You got proof that Avery's been replaced. Hand it here.
Wait a second. I wanted to take a nap here. Well rested, but we just picked up lethargy. That's no good, but we'll just have to live with it. Drink some water, and we'll be on our way.
Food in front.
So hopefully Alan has patience, because it took a little bit.
That skull. If you got proof that Avery's been replaced, hand it here.
Here you go. The doc confirmed it.
This is happening. And it's happening fucking now.
Alan...
Shut the hell up! We've been played. Played! Dima is killing us. Replacing us with his synths. This is not Avery. This is some machine piece of shit. I got proof.
Please. Stop him.
You think the mainlander's gonna help you? He's the one that proved it.
And yeah.
Don't do this. Do not kill Captain Avery.
Why the hell would I spare her? It deserves what's coming.
Well, I tried my hardest, Kasumi. I promise. I said don't do it, but, you know, I tried.
Do what you must, then.
Glad you see things my way. It's over, machine.
Grab a gun from my shop if you ain't got one. We're taking care of Acadia. Starting with that synth bastard.
Oh, this is fucking on. Like this.
Oh, poor Brooks. At least he had some squirrel bits. And definitely a tarberry and synth component. So, let's go witness or participate in the destruction of Acadia quick-like. Still clear along here. I don't want these settlers getting too close to any of the wildlife, obviously. So, to do that, we are going to be going up the mountain. It should kind of despawn them from being able to really do any damage. They won't take on the ghouls over to the right, I don't think, at night. And yeah, we are finally ready to finish things up here. Now just make your way up left. We should be good. You can come back onto the road every time it kind of comes up. And as we make our way up here, I believe we are surrounded by the very machines that are keeping the harbor people alive. And yeah, they catch up right when you get to the front. So Alan is going to have one last little speech. I am ready to end this and be done with this island. Well, not quite done. Still a little bit left to deal with.
Alan.
You're here. When you first came ashore, I didn't know what to make of you. We've had our differences, to be sure. But I'm proud to stand here. With you.
Yeah, it's more of a get this over with when it comes to me, Alan, but sure.
Let's get this over with.
Acadia's been manipulating us for years. You ready to end this?
Let's storm Acadia.
I like it.
Everyone, attack!
And one last little push. And this is where we flee, because they might have Molotovs over there. We should be able to see something. Nope. One head. And straight back into hidden. And we've got one not showing. Oh, that is why we stay away from the main battle. Molotovs. Molotovs could do a lot of damage out of nowhere. And just to be sure, I think we will be taking a stealth boy before getting in here. When in doubt, rely on the stealth boy. And looks like we've got Alan. They can go down as many times as you need them to go down to witness the destruction. Or you can speed things along a little bit, but yeah, with that amount of Molotovs around, I am uncertain how much I want to partake in the since refugees just slaughter. So, we'll hold back for now. The stealth boy was just to make sure that that initial bit didn't have someone like Chase firing on you immediately. We've still got a lot of targets. Not very often that you get to have so many targets marked. I mean, I think they do stand a chance since they're a never-ending horde of people out to kill you, but I don't know. Let's do some testing. How long can they survive? Ooh. Maybe I should actually vacate the immediate premises. Okay, sneak up on them. Get a grenade ready. Immediately into caution. Okay, I am not sneaky. But there's only 4 left. No matter how much you just want to take some shots at Dima and Chasen, everyone, it's safest just to not involve yourself whatsoever. I say, getting closer and closer to the... Oh! Let's get Vat's defense up immediately. Oh, not Mitch. Definitely in danger, but... Oh no. Okay, you have to open that door if you want to come down here. We have Alan yelling something. Someone has a good gun. I forgot, did I check the guy's inventory? Harbor Woman's just chilling over here. Oh, there goes. So technically we could, well, we can't leave quite yet. Complete, talk with Alan Lee. Okay. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. We have completed just a bit of synth genocide. I guess the Brotherhood would be proud. We haven't really been doing too much help to them. Alan?
Hey, Alan. This is good. Yes, he's right.
Well, then stop running away from me. And, yeah.
You butchered a bunch of innocents. In cold blood.
Innocents, my ass. They had it coming. For your part in this. Here, we'll be heading back to Far Harbor.
I guess I did partake just a little bit. Who did I kill? I forget already.
When we take care of the children of Adam, then all of this is over. And this island will go back to the way it's supposed to be.
The way it's supposed to be, indeed, Alan. So, Destroyer of Acadia, it's just that massive bonus to the damage output for 30 seconds when you need it most, when you're almost dying. And with that, a little bit of a level up, a little bit of a genocide, and just a tad bit closer to being done with Far Harbor. Now, technically, you could say, leave the island in a state of war between the Nucleus and Far Harbor, and go back, tell the Nakanos that their daughter was a synth, or wasn't, it doesn't matter, but one way or another, they were dead. But no, we're a conservationist. We need to make this island safe, free from just any sort of conflict. The Nucleus, it is pretty much a religious sanctum. They honor the land, they fear creatures, and they shouldn't really be doing too much to the island. I feel like they are the best hope for this island, them by themselves. Dima, too much meddling. Far Harbor, too much actually trying to take back the island from the creatures of the fog. However, in here, we've got one last little bit of danger to deal with. And a few fuses in there. Turn off the light. And the defenses.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures.
Nice and easy. And barely takes any action points. Now what we need to do is potentially look into detecting life from inanimate machines. So let's detect some life from some inanimate machines. There's some life right there. Maybe it's sound oriented, who knows. Regular Assaultron, nice and easy. If that's all we're dealing with... No, I'm not going to take it now. We don't know what's exactly behind us, and that could really come up on us quickly. Yep, nice and easy. Let's do a few 93s. Out. Caution. And that's fine. Turret's down there. We can now deal with the other one. Once it makes its way back, we'll be able to deal with it nice and easy. And technically, we don't even need to clear out that last bit. It's more about just getting to the turrets down here. And a quick one. And another quick one is not there. So, clearing out Far Harbor. Goodbye wind turbines. So, having dealt with Far Harbor, we could witness that, I believe, as well, but yeah, inform the High Confessor of Far Harbor's demise. Having stepped outside, witnessed the destruction of Far Harbor, added, quick little trip, we know our way around here. Make our way down the mountain, past the road, and to the cliff. Is there a fog crawler? It does not appear so. Okay, there is a fog crawler. I wouldn't mind being faster than him, but he is right there. Well, apparently I'm going to take the long walk instead. And can't even see the fog crawler. Good. Now, as we wrap up Far Harbor with one of my favorite little perks when it comes to doing this DLC, let's just take a look. Remember these numbers, 134, 122, 453.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
The moment it happened, I could hear it. A change in the wind.
Adam's Bulwark we can't use.
You've displayed true devotion in spreading Atom's glory. Go forth in the age of Atom.
Wonderful.
Today, brothers and sisters, Far Harbor's streets run thick with fog. Thanks to our champion. A soul of valor, of devotion, of purpose. Our crusader. Glory to Atom. Glory to Atom.
Glory to Adam. So with that, what Adam requires, well, he's got enough help out of me, frankly, as is. Best left forgotten is best left forgotten, and I think with that, Far Harbor is complete. Now, the numbers on our weapons should have gone up. We're at about 250 rads, 247 rads, there we go. And we're looking at 161, 147, and 544. So a modest increase. But don't look a gift gun in the mouth. Extra damage on our weapons is always appreciated. So, even though that's more than enough for now, I want to get off this island, be done with this completely, and not have to worry about any fog crawlers in the distance. Luckily it's going over there, and I'm good. And you've seen this route 1,000 times now. And back to Acadia, which does have some loot, but I'm at the point of the game where I don't need to loot everything. Don't have any room for it anyway. And hopping down just west of the lake, we've got some mirelurks to deal with, as in, not deal with. Now is the time for the pack syringe. And we hear something big and scary. some feeble last attempts by the harbor people to have any chance. I guess I could help out the creatures of the island a little bit. Legendary angler. And the town has gone silent. Witness the destruction of Far Harbor complete. That would be that. So, not the happiest of endings for them, but no problem for us. Far Harbor and the fog crawlers get to be here. We'll just back on out. So yes, with that last trip, I think we are finally done with Far Harbor. All that's left is to talk to Nakanos and tell them the unfortunate news about their daughter. But yes, today we were able to get through quite a bit. Far Harbor in its entirety. And here's some bad news for you, Kenji.
I have bad news. Kasumi. She didn't make it.
What did they do to my little girl?
You don't want to know the details, Kenji.
She died over all this nonsense about being a synth. Tell me it wasn't true. Tell me she was still my daughter.
Kasumi was human. You have my word.
Thank you.
So, close to home completed, and that marks the end of Far Harbor. One more DLC down, just a few more to go. But yes, that is definitely for next time, because today has been long indeed, and we're going to be cutting out, once again, tons of this, but I think it will be fine. Far Harbor completed. Next time we're going to be looking at some more DLC to wrap up this game pretty quickly coming up. But until then, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please, the Fallout 4, Conservationists Only Live Once. Thanks for joining me, and until then, farewell.